Hey guys, welcome to another installment of RLVT Vaping. I'm your host, Darren Mitchell, and today we're going to be taking a look at a company called Vaping Good from Orange County, California. So let's dive down close and see what they sent us. All right guys, as you can see, there's 3 flavors in the Vaping Good line. First up we're going to do is Raz Cake Retreat, and then we have Hurricane, and then we have Meringue Island. Meringue Island. What I'm going to do today is I'm going to do all 3 of these flavors on my Rare Earth Vape Co. Series box. And then on top I have my Buddha Zephyr, Purple Buddha Zephyr, and I'm running dual fused Claptons on this today. And then I just wrote down some information about the flavors, detailing what they're supposed to be like, so I'll read them to you as we get through these. So let's get down and let's take a look at these bottles. Very cool bottles. The glass is high quality. I've only ever tried this one first. I literally just tried it. It's very good, and we'll get into the flavors in a second. The drippers, very nice, high quality. Again, the glass is it's like a thicker glass. It's heavy duty. Label's very cool, very streamlined. As you can see, we'll just do a spin on it here. Now, I was looking on their website. I didn't see any information as far as VG and PG, but by dripping it a little bit ago, I would say it's an 80-20 blend. It might be a 70-30, but I'm thinking it's more of an 80-20 for these liquids. All right, so let's read the description for the first one. The first one says Raz Cake Retreat, a classic New York cheesecake topped with a tasty raspberry cream with a side of vanilla custard. So that sounds really, really good. I really like raspberry cheesecake vapes. When I first started vaping, I would do a lot of like strawberry cheesecake type stuff in the evenings. But I've become more accustomed to the raspberry cheesecake. I really, really like that. So let's drip this. Let's smell it first, actually. All right, so this is Raz Cake Retreat. It smells good. Right away, I get like it's almost like an immediate mix of like a cream and a raspberry right away. I'm not tasting or smelling just the raspberry right up front. It's kind of like an immediate mix of like a heavier type of cream and the raspberry. You almost smell like a graham in there a little bit too, almost like the crust of a cheesecake. It just has like a nice full flavored scent of a cheesecake. It smells a little tart too at the same time, as if you were eating a bite of cheesecake where it's kind of sweet and then it kind of tarts out a little bit. It really resembles a cheesecake. Smells very good. Okay, so let's drip this. Okay, and again, this is the only one I have tried so far. I literally just wet my cotton with it because I knew I was going to do this first. Put a little bit on there. All right, here we go. So this is Raz Cake Retreat. All right, here we go. It's good. I'm going to drip a little bit more on here. The fuse Clapton sucks these up. All right, dries out the cotton pretty quick. It's very tasty so far. We'll break it down here in a second. All right, here we go. Okay, so right on the inhale, I'm getting like a nice warm, creamy note. It really resembles like a cheesecake. It's like that creamy custard, vanilla-like note. And then it kind of immediately changes flavor a little bit to almost like a graham type of flavor, as almost it's like the crust of a cheesecake. And then it just follows up very, very nicely with like a nice sweet raspberry. And it just carries those 2 flavors all the way out through the exhale. It's very good. Yeah, this is very good e-juice. I really, really like Raz Cake Retreat. I'll probably throw this into my evening mix. As you guys know, I like to do desserts at night. So this would fit in perfectly. So if you like raspberry cheesecake, you'll probably really, really like this. So let's move on. The next we have is Hurricane. So just take a look at Hurricane real quick. And let's read the description for it. Okay, so it says Hurricane, a true pomegranate flavor, using multiple pomegranates, rounded off with sweet dragon fruit and fresh ripe pineapple. So it's gonna be like a pomegranate, dragon fruit, and pineapple mix. So Hurricane, let's smell it. To me, I smell the pineapple right away. I don't know if when we vape it, it'll be the forefront flavor, but with the smell test, I smell pineapple right away. It's kind of, it's the first scent I'm smelling, but it's not the strongest, if that makes sense. I smell the pomegranate as well. Dragon fruit, you can kind of get a little hint of that dragon fruit as well, but really it's going to be up front, like the pineapple and the pomegranate mixing together, in my opinion. But it smells really good. It smells nice and fragrant. It doesn't smell perfumey in any way. It just smells nice and fresh, like a fresh, like mixed fruit salad with those fruits. So let's drip it. Oops. Load this up pretty good since it sucked it up on the first juice pretty good. So again, this is Hurricane. You have to excuse me if my throat's a little froggy. The weather's been changing like crazy here in Pennsylvania. My allergies have been all over the place. But I'm good, so let's vape it. Okay, so with this one, I was smelling the pineapple first, but I'm actually tasting the dragon fruit first in this. I got the dragon fruit right away, and then I kind of followed up with the pomegranate, and then I got a little bit of a bite of that pineapple at the end. So to me, it was more of like the dragon fruit, then it almost immediately changes to the pomegranates in the middle, and then in the exhale, you get a little bit more of that pineapple. But let's strip it a little bit more. It's very good, very tasty. It's a good fruit one. I like to do fruits during the day, so this would be good. It tastes nice and fresh. So again, Hurricane. Let's vape it a little bit more. There we go. Very good. It hasn't changed for me. It's really just, again, it's going to be that dragon fruit right up front. In the middle, it's going to be like a pomegranate, and then it's going to end and finish with like a little pineapple at the end. Very good. Hurricane's very good. I like it. Excuse me. So let's move on. The last one we have here is La Meringue Island. If you can see that, La Meringue Island. So let's read it. It says, La Meringue Island, a homemade lemon meringue pie drizzled with multiple creams, topped off with custards. So that sounds good. Now you guys know me with lemons. I'm a little bit impartial to lemon. I've just had so many different lemon ones over the years, and it's hard to get lemon right. It really is. It's either way too perfumey, or they just put way too much in it. But I'm hoping this one is kind of like dulled down a little bit because of the creams and custards. That would be great. So let's give it a smell first. So La Meringue Island. Here we go. It smells good. It doesn't smell very lemon-like, which is good. You can smell the lemon in it, but it's kind of subtle. It almost smells more of like a dessert type of flavor. You can smell the creams and custards in it, and that's kind of, I guess, dulling the lemon down a little bit, which is good. The creams smell good. It has that kind of custard-like, almost like a pudding-like smell as well. But again, the lemon isn't overpowering this at all. It smells nice and good, nice and fresh. It does smell like a lemon meringue pie. So let's drip it. All right, so lemon or la meringue pie or la meringue island. Okay, here we go. It's good. Let me drip it a little bit more before we talk about the flavor. I should have brought some water down. Okay. So we'll vape it one more time, then we'll talk about it. All right, here we go. Okay, so to me, on the inhale, you're gonna get just a slight lemon. Again, it's not overpowering in any way. And then in the middle, it kind of turns to like a almost pudding-like custard in the middle. And then you kind of just get shots of like cream and custard all the way through the exhale. So it kind of just, again, starts out like a subtle lemon. It's like a sweet lemon. It's not acidic in any way. It almost immediately follows up with like a pudding like custard, and just kind of like, it just like feels like shots of cream are just kind of hitting your throat as the warm vape is going and hitting the back of your throat. And then it just kind of follows those flavors all the way out through the exhale. It's very, very tasty. I do like this. So this is La Meringue Island. So let's line them up again. This was the line for Vaping Good. So we did La Meringue Island. And then we did Hurricane, which was like a pomegranate, pineapple, and dragon fruit. This was really tasty too. And then I would say my favorite out of the bunch is probably the Raz Cake Retreat, just because I really, really like raspberry cheesecake vapes. They're just one of my favorites. And I think they did a really, really good job with this one. It just has a nice balanced taste to it all the way through the exhale and the inhale. It's just super, super, super tasty. So again, this was the line through Vaping Good e-juice from Orange County, California. So I just want to say thank you to them for sending me the juice for review. I really appreciate that. They're very tasty. I highly recommend them. If you guys would like to get a hold of them for your shops for wholesale, I'll put up their website here. It's just vapinggood.com. I'll throw up their Facebook and also their Instagram tag as well if you guys want to get a hold of them on those social media sites. So again, I want to say thank you to them. And then I want to say thank you to my followers for continuing to follow me. If you guys would like to see more of my content, excuse me, please follow me on Instagram. I will put up a high-res image of this line on my Instagram when the video uploads. So please look out for that, and I'll put up my tag here. So again, I just want to say thank you to Vaping Good, and I want to say thank you to my followers, and please subscribe, and we'll see you guys on the next video. Take care.